Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 is the 7th film in the long-running action franchise that continues to stun and shock audiences around the globe. This time, Ethan Hunt is on the, hunt for a key that has something to do with controlling the craziest and deadliest form of artificial intelligence the world has ever known. So this deep into the franchise, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about artificial intelligence being the main threat in a Mission Impossible film, since in general, that's something that we've seen so many times before, and it's gotten a little bit old over the years. I will say, however, I think that they approached it in a very delicate manner, ultimately making it really realistic and honestly one of the best forms of AI villains I've personally ever seen in a movie. Usually you have something very produced and silly like an Eagle Eye, 2001: A Space Odyssey, or the Terminator films, obviously fictionalized for entertainment, but the way that they do it here, I could see that actually happening in the next, 5 to 10 years based off of where we are at currently in the real world with AI. That's actually really important to note. This film came out at the right time as AI is so relevant nowadays. I mean, you have ChatGPT for the written stuff. I've seen book editors that use AI to either edit your writing to look better than it ever could with your natural voice, or even write out an entire novel. Why not? More often than not though, AI is used currently with art, either creating new pieces of art entirely or altering existing things. Adobe Photoshop, for instance, literally just rolled out their generative fill AI plugin, which I've been using a lot, and as fun as it is, it's also kind of scary at the same time for how accurate it is, especially the more you think about how fast it acts. Artificial intelligence isn't just relevant right now, it's growing exponentially. Just in the last year, we've seen a huge shift. So when I watched this movie, it really was the best use of AI I've seen in film in quite some time, even if it does somewhat sacrifice a little bit of originality in the franchise a little bit. As a Mission Impossible movie, I would simply say it did its job. Lots of death-defying stunts done by Tom Cruise that constantly make me say, he was definitely sore the next morning. In terms of comparing it to the other films in the franchise, I don't really know if that's even possible. A lot of them kind of blend in together, but I'm pretty sure that there were stunts that I most likely preferred over the main one here. It still was crazy, don't get me wrong, but I think the strength of this film mostly comes down to how thought-provoking it happened to be in terms of the AI stuff. Also, as this is a two-parter, you have to kind of go into this film expecting it to have a significant lack of finality and or resolution, and again, that's true, the story is incomplete, but I think that most of the action makes up for that. The performances were all pretty great, the musical composition helped keep me on the edge of my seat, and I honestly barely felt the runtime. My guess, and I don't know if this is fully accurate or not, is that Tom Cruise wants this two-parter to be the coup de grace of the series, that maybe he wants to end it here. So if that's true, he'd for sure want things to go out with a bang, and from what I've been hearing, the second part contains some kind of stunt that's never been done before in a film, never been seen, and in general, I could see this as a concept that's really good as a lead up to something even bigger, maybe even the craziest thing Tom Cruise will ever do in his career, period. But this specifically is just the lead up. At the end of the day, I scored Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 an A-letter grade, final overall score of 95%, 95 out of 100 possible stars. That means while I still need to go back and rewatch and rescore the other films in the franchise, I have this rated as the best Mission Impossible film out there. That might change again upon rewatch because it has been a little bit since I've seen the other movies, and my scoring method has also improved and changed over the years, so we'll see. Guys, have you seen the newest installment in the Mission Impossible series? If you have, please let me know what you thought about in the comment section down below. Also, let me know which one you consider to be your favorite, and out of the entire series, what has been your favorite stunt? Let me know. And as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out.